restroom while I get out.
.6'4", 300 pounds. But I fit. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today is January 24th, and not exactly good boating weather, but today is the Charleston Boat Show. So again, we're gonna head down there and check out, see what they have this year. Key West has made some upgrades to some of their boats this year, as well as some new models. So we're looking forward to checking those out. As a current Key West owner, I'm always curious to see what new models they have and what they're doing to the current lineup as far as upgrades. So from what I've heard, the 263 FS is now going to have the new style T-top on it with the glass enclosure and the D-tube frame. The new model is a 249 FS, which is slightly larger than the 239 FS, obviously. Same transom, a larger engine capacity, and a new bow design. It's also sporting the new T-top design with the D-style tubing. And from what I've heard, it's legless. So a T-top frame goes into the top of the console and stops there. So totally interested to see how that looks and what that does for the interior space of the console itself. So definitely excited to see what they've done this year. Also a couple other boats that I want to check out. One of the Sea Pros, I think it's the FLX Sandbar Edition. Very versatile, kind of all-around boat, and I'm curious to see how that looks and what the layout on that's like. So a bunch of stuff to check out. Probably gonna stop along the way and grab some lunch, then head to the show. So stick around, take a ride with us. Decided on Johnny's Red again. Get some tacos. The same place we went last year, and we really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna try it again. Oh, just left Johnny's. It was good as it was last year. If you've never been, check them out. They have really good birria tacos. The wings are good. Everything there is pretty good. So definitely check them out. Now we're heading to the boat show. Thanks, guys. All right. Thank you. So we hopped on this Sportsman Open 302, which is a 30-foot center console, and the layout on this thing is great. Fit and finish is awesome. Absolutely love the T-top on this boat. This console is beautiful with the black acrylic panel behind the displays. The 60-40 split bench. Great overhead layout with twin speakers facing right at you with a small compartment heading towards the bow. You can see there's speakers built in with the accent lighting. Very nice layout. The table rises up and down with the push of a button, which is a really nice feature. With those cushions off, you got a great casting platform for fishing, and with the cushions in, you got a great lounge area for lounge days. The boxes are all sealed Very nice setup. This boat does come with a windlass as well as the double console seat with a storage or cooler underneath, self-draining. The inside of the console is very spacious with almost enough room to maybe have a small child sleep in there. Definitely not an adult. Very clean inside. And look at the trim on the outside where it's molded in. No screws, no frame, nothing to worry about. These 16-inch displays almost look small in this black acrylic console. And this boat is equipped with dual charging for your cell phones. Nice button layout. Everything's within reach. Very nice layout. Going to the stern of the boat, you can see it's a pretty wide open layout with the convenience center on the back of the leaning post. Water, sink, storage, cup holders. This is the part of the boat my wife loves the most. Yep. This vessel's equipped with 2 live wells in the rear, aquarium style, well lit. Nice friction hinges, spacious swim platform. Probably one of the best folding seats in the industry as far as stowaway seating, with bilge access right behind it as well as in the floor. I'll show you that in a second. But you can see in there, if you open this hatch, you can see the very nice build, very clean. Place to store your bucket right there on the floor. And look at that, that's just gorgeous. Wow. Love it. This has very large fish boxes in the floor as well. They're all self-draining and insulated, so you don't have to worry about your catch going bad. And the floor is drained back into this self-bailing section here. Very nice. Just an all-around great boat. Now that I'm done dreaming, we'll jump over this 252 open. Very nice layout on this as well with the single 350. Decent sized swim platform. Stepping into the boat, you've got you can see 2 floor boxes there, both insulated. This also has the fold down seat, which gives you the access to the bilge. Just does not have the greatest bilge access like the 30-footer does, but it's still ample. You can get in there and do what you got to do. And if you own a 239 FS, you'll appreciate that bilge access. This also has the live well on this side, aquarium style. Black acrylic on the dash with twin 12-inch displays. Overhead speakers, spreader lights, accent lights, a small cubby with your VHF up there. Nice layout on the console. I love the push button switches. The twin bolstered seats for the leaning post with the flip up bolsters. The console on this is obviously a lot smaller, but still pretty good size. Pretty typical for a 25 foot. Not a fan of the fabric button down cover that hides your wiring and everything for your console. Extra wide console seat with a cooler. I like the latches that are built into these, very clean. Very great little space. This does not have a windlass. It's just a typical anchor locker. So, not sure if windlass is an option on this model, but very clean, simple layout, nothing too crazy. Perfect boat for just about anything. You can get out and get some fish and spend time with the family at the sandbar. This boat will definitely get you there and let you do that. Again, with the in-floor fish boxes, decent size, not nearly as big as the 30-footer, but decent size with the under-leaning post storage with plano boxes and the igloo cooler on a slide out. Plenty of rod holders, plenty of cup holders. VHF is up in your T-top, so it's not taking up space in your console. Again, the dual chargers seems to be pretty standard on the Sportsman, with a manual vent for the console. Nice layout. Definitely would consider this boat as an upgrade. Now we can jump over to the same exact boat, but with twins. This has the twin 150s instead of the single 350, and you can see the price difference. A little more expensive, but having the redundancy of twins is a much better option. Jumping over to this 232 open, very similar layout to the 225 foot, but love the vinyl selection on this boat. The white and black is just sharp. This one was only equipped with a single display and a single 300, but very nice, very clean look. Wife wasn't a huge fan of the white, worried it would get dirty too quick, but I think it looks sharp. Jumping up to this Heritage 261, which is definitely a little more creature comfort, family oriented of a layout. Very fishable boat still. As you can see, the color on this one is much different than the last ones. That brownish tan, still with the nice stitching. This one also has a windlass. Nice layout. Just a great all-around boat for the family and for fishing. Heading over to the 322 open. This is another very large Sportsman with a great layout. Felt a little bigger than a 30. I mean, it is a little bit bigger, but it felt bigger for some reason, bigger than it should have. And I believe it's just there was a little more cockpit space. Very similar layout. This one had the folding seat on the back of the leaning post, which is a nice touch. Would probably be a bit tight when both seats are down though, as far as sitting face to face like that. Love the T-top on this one as well, very similar to the 30 foot, very similar layout. Again with the big 16-inch, this also has a 60-40 split leaning post with the flip-up bolsters. The stitching on this is really nice. Love the white with the black. Again, the wife's not a huge fan. Always worried it's going to be filthy, but very similar. Again, very similar T-top. Very similar console as the 30 foot. This one has a little more storage in the front, whereas the other one was a little more open. Again, you might be able to sleep with a small child in there for a little while, but I don't see any adults trying to sleep in there. The console seat, double console seat, is very nice with the flip-up cooler or storage. Either way, it's huge, self-draining. Plenty of room for two people with the fold-down armrests. Keep you nice and secure up there in the rough water. This one was also equipped with the electric power table. Very nice setup. Works great. This boat didn't have power turned on, so we couldn't play with it, but again, a huge casting platform for those who want to fish, and a huge sunbed for those who want to lounge. Very nice. And the wife approves of the console seat. This one was equipped with a spotlight on the front and the Garmin radar. Overhead speakers facing forward, and I believe the aft ones are right above the console. And you have storage underneath for your batteries. You can see your subs under there. Your wiring for your battery switches. Dual charging stations for your cell phone seems to be the norm for Sportsman, as well as the vent for the console on the top there. Now jumping onto the Heritage version of the same boat. This one's even more family focused. Definitely more family friendly setup. Has the fixed bench in the rear. Less folding furniture, if you will. Same power setup for the floor / table. You can see it coming up there. It's not the fastest, but it works well. Love the lighting on this boat too. The windlass setup is great.
Your switches are on either side to control it. And it also has a bow ladder for easy access to the sandbar. So this boat is definitely geared more for family sandbar days than fishing. But again, you can definitely do plenty of fishing on this vessel. That double bench is a little shallower, I believe, than the open. And again, similar console space. Doesn't look like this one has the platform to turn it into a bed. But this is more of a day boat. Beautiful, beautiful console. Plenty of storage. Love the layout. The consoles on the Sportsmans make the displays look small. You have a good sized cooler on the back of the leaning post seat. And the bench seat along the transom can easily sit 4 to 5 people. Got a nice swim platform on either side. Bilge access. Magnetic seats. And 2 aquarium style live wells beneath the seats. Now we're checking out this Key West 239 FSR. Some of you may remember the one I reviewed last year, which was the fully optioned FSR. This one's nicely optioned, but does not include the top of the line leaning post with the rear supports for the T-top, as well as the sink and storage and all that stuff. This one has the tackle storage and the slide out cooler setup. Key West has definitely stepped their game up on the upholstery, but definitely not in bilge access on this model. Checking out the leaning post, you can see the tackle storage underneath, as well as the slide out cooler with 4 rod holders and 2 cup holders, which is a nice touch the older models did not have. The upholstery and just the style of the leaning post is so much better than it used to be. This one's also equipped with Seakeeper, twin Garmin displays. Would love to see the option for acrylic on the consoles with Key West. Hopefully in the future that'll be something they can offer. Good layout though. Seakeeper controls within reach. Cell phone charger on your left there. And then looking at the bow, very similar to the older models. Again, the upholstery is a huge improvement over previous years. And the console seat's a little larger than it used to be as far as the back is. Under console cooler, still the same place. And then looking at the T-top with the glass enclosure, forward facing speakers, spreader lights, has the option for outriggers. And now jumping onto the 249 FS, the newest model from Key West, that basically fixes all of the issues any 239 FS owners ever had, within reason. The new design, it's a foot longer, has the legless T-top setup, which is really slick. Curious to see how that will hold up over time, and has a very similar bow seating area to the 263 FS, and also has through hull windlass. So hopping aboard at the stern of the boat, you'll see the back bench seat is much deeper than the 239 FS and FSR. And you'll also notice there's no bilge access in front of the motor because it's real bilge access built underneath the seat. So much better. They need to do this on all of them.
I think the other one's good.
That's freaking sweet. Oh, does it?
Yeah, that makes all the difference in the world right there.
Heck yeah, it's a lot cleaner. Looking at the leaning post, you can see the cooler slide out with the sink. Very nice setup. Has the rear supports for the T-top built into the leaning post setup. The upholstery on the leaning post is just, again, so much nicer than in previous years. They've really stepped it up. They've really listened to the customers on this boat and changed a lot of the things that we've all had issues with in the past. The console's very similar to a 239 FS. Pretty much the same setup. I don't see much different inside. But they've definitely made some improvements on the wiring and Would also love to see something different than just that canvas curtain covering the wiring too. Overhead storage for the T-top on the forward facing side is ample with your VHF up there. Stepping up to the bow, you can see the 263 FS is parked right next to this boat, and you can kind of see how similar the layouts are. The forward console seat is much bigger than the previous 239 FS and FSR's version, and the built-in backrests are a nice touch, giving more of a premium feel on this vessel than the 239 and 239 FSR. This has insulated boxes on both sides of the bow, as well as a floor box, which I believe is macerated. The windlass compartment is nice and clean, easy access to everything you need. And the console and T-top on this boat are just clean, very clean design. The legless setup is very nice, forward-facing speakers with spreader lights. The aft overhead storage compartment is a nice touch. Plenty of space in there for life jackets and whatever else you might need up there. And again, the forward-facing storage is nice as well. Button layout's nice, very clean setup. Very similar if you've owned a 239 FS or 263, you're very familiar with this layout. Also has storage underneath the seat, which has your holding tank and some plumbing and tackle storage. Another quick look at the leaning posts. Convenience center has the sink and a pull-out cooler with a cushion for seating. I absolutely love this design with the T-top supports going straight into the leaning post. All in all, I will say I believe the 249 FS is a great upgrade from the 239 FS. Even though it's only a foot longer, it really fixes all the issues any 239 FS owner has had. For those of you with some money to burn, let's check out some Boston Whalers. This was the 280 Dauntless. Definitely, I would say more of a bay style boat. No, I don't know a lot about Boston Whalers, but I know they're very high quality and a little pricey. So definitely a good layout in the front end here in the bow. Plenty of storage, as you can see. I'm sure those are fish boxes underneath. It does have a windlass setup with a ladder that flips out to the front of the bow for easy access at sandbars. A large coffin box style console seat that clearly I didn't know how to open and needed two hands to do so. But look at that storage. So much room underneath there. Plenty of room for your square grouper. Has a nice fully enclosed glass enclosure for the T-top with a windshield wiper. And the price is $349. Wow, that is definitely pricey, but very, very nice boat and well built. I feel like the upholstery is a little more subdued than other brands. The convenience center with the sink and rod holders, cup holders, and then the refrigerator underneath it was a nice touch. And as for the console, definitely a short door, pretty wide door, but a short door. And the console itself is pretty big, and you'll see that in a second. It's got a very clean console, everything's where you want it, and the overhead storage is plenty. 280 Dauntless, Boston Whaler. I'm sitting in the console. It's pretty roomy. Tough getting in and out though. Try to get this room while I get out. .6'4", 300 pounds. But I fit. Woo. Now this boat definitely fulfills dream boat status for me. Pretty much a do-all boat with outboards. You can sleep on it for, you know, long weekends out to Bimini. You can fish off of it, you can sandbar off of it, you can do just about everything. It's surprisingly, for the size, it only has a 2-foot draft, which is not bad for this size boat. Creature comforts galore. The seat she's sitting in right now flips forward and aft, so you can have forward or aft facing seating depending on which way you're, whether at the sandbar or you're underway. Built-in sunshade.
By the way, this is not like.
And then you can see right next to that, there's a, right where my hand is, a small camera there. So it's got security camera built in. The trim, the fit and finish on this boat is phenomenal. The layout is awesome. Like I said, dream boat status right here. You can grill on this thing. You got the sink. Here's the seat position for forward.
Now it's forward facing. Your step stool on that side?
Each side of this has a step that slides out so you can get up there easier. As you can see, my wife's got some short legs, so the steps are definitely helpful. The wood accents are a nice touch too. I know it would be tough to keep them, you know, nice and maintained, but the look, you can't beat the look of it.
It might twist. Oh yeah, it does. This not only is the rear seat convertible, but the front seat will also pivot.
So the front seat will also twist around. It's on a platform, so you can have all your seats facing aft, or you can turn around and have the front bench facing aft, the rear bench facing forward, and then I believe there's a way to put a table in between for eating. Speakers galore. Again, just an awesome layout. There's a fridge underneath there. Dual SIM rad setup. Little storage compartment up top with 12 volt, I believe USB-C too. And it also has an overhead compartment. The top on this thing is huge. Plenty of shade for those hot sunny days in South Carolina. Little wine rack. AC vents. The fridge. Joystick for easy docking. Nice push button switches. Everything you need is in your SIMRAD unit. You can control just about everything on this boat from that unit. Flip up bolsters on the bench. And now for the cabin. Again, not a huge cabin, but for 2 people to be able to sleep on this boat for a weekend or just an overnight would not be an issue. I've had smaller boats, 24 foot with a cabin that I slept in several times, no issues. So this would definitely work. The fit and finish in this boat is just phenomenal. Everything's where you need it. The lighting, just, I mean, look at it. It's gorgeous. Nice.
Look, you can actually stand up.
I know. 6'4", standing up in this huge Boston Whaler. Gorgeous boat. I know a lot of people hate that they cost so much, but there's a reason why these boats cost what they cost, and you can clearly see it in the fit and finish on these things. Beautiful. Alright, back into Dreamland, looking at a Scout, their 32 footer. Beautiful boat. And one of my favorite things about Scouts is their rear platforms. You can easily walk straight across the platform behind the motors, unimpeded, which makes loading and unloading on the boat so much easier when you're at the dock. You don't have to worry about which side you're on. You don't have to worry about your tuna, if you have a tuna door or not. Just easy access in and out. Absolutely love Scout's consoles. They're just pieces of art, beautiful work. AC vents, everything's black. just nicely done. Nice seating with the flip-up bolsters, overhead storage. You got rod storage, equipment storage on the side of the console there. Just, I mean, look at that console. Some of the best looking consoles in the business. Coming forward, you got the bow area. I love how they put this integrated storage / coolers in the gunnels there. The bow seating is awesome. Has plenty of room and electric electric table that goes up and down. Cup holders everywhere. Radio controls, so you can control the stereo from the bow. The large 2-person coffin box console seat. Checking out the cabin / console area. This is pretty much a cabin. You could easily sleep 2 people down here. Not quite as roomy as that Boston Whaler, but still plenty of room. Heading back to the stern. Plenty of seating back here. I like that the back seat folds up, but I wish this one would as well. But it's nice that there's storage underneath it. Still plenty of room back here. Love the lighting on this boat, and I love the T-tops on scout boats. Look at that lighting. Just gorgeous. A quick step over onto the 305 LXF, which is a 30-footer. Very nice layout on this one as well, with the convenience center. Has a built-in rear bench. Very nice console. Not quite as ornate as the other one, but very nice nonetheless. I like the overhead switches. This one also has the rod storage, equipment storage on the side of the console. Plenty of bow seating. Has storage underneath the bow seats as well. Has a windlass setup. I like that it's got the sealed gasket on that too. And your controls are right there as well. You also have them at the console. The optional shade is nice, and Shayna's in her favorite spot. Popping into the console on this one. Pretty spacious, but not quite as big as the other Scout that we looked at. You could definitely sleep 1 in there if you had to. I don't know about 2 full-size adults sleeping in there though. This is the one thing I'm not a fan of on scout boats, is that latch. Like, come on, it's 2026, guys. You can make a better latch than that. Good storage in there though, and I like that it's drained. Scouts have great T-tops. Love the design. And I love their consoles. Just can't beat it. We didn't forget about you fishing out there. The Scout 188 Sport Fish with 115 horses, a great setup. Very, very good layout for fishing. It has the convertible leaning post so you can flip it aft if you want to. Great little console. Everything you need to get anywhere up in the low country for fishing. And it's got a bimini too, so it'll allow you to get under bridges that T-top won't let you get under. Look at the size of that coffin box on this thing. It's awesome. Great platform, great storage. Just an all-around awesome fishing vessel. How about a 15-foot Mako, just over 26 grand. Awesome layout for fishing. Definitely would suggest upgrading from the 60 to the 90 horse at a minimum. And then here's Mako's 17-foot skiff. Again, 60s probably plenty, but 90 would be better. Especially if you're trying to outrun other anglers to get to your best spot. This one's a little bit more at just under 28. This 1910 Baymax from
50
Tidewater
grand will
was
get
pretty
you
sharp.
this
Talk about getting
Tidewater.
skinny water.
50 grand.
Perfect for that. Again, these big boats are great for having that platform style bow for fishing.
Plenty of
Not a lot of room for
fishing.
passengers.
Plenty of platform for fishers.
You and 2 other guys, maybe
That's
3.
a cool boat.
Plenty of room to fish.
For those guys looking for
You're
something
looking
a little
for
bit
something
bigger,
with the
still a
T-top.
great fishing boat
This
with
is
a
the one
T-top.
for you. It's the
2110
Tidewater
Baymax.
2110 Baymax.
Plenty of platform.
Still has great platforms for fishing.
Still make a good
But
family
fit
boat.
a few more of your buddies on it and have a little more
Not a
room
lot
to
of
fish.
seating, but if you got a small family,
And
have a
with
good time on
150
it.
horse
Get you out to
Yamaha,
the-
it should get you up to it pretty quick.
get you out to the sandbar.
It has a
shore.
small little area inside the console. I don't know that you can fit much more. Maybe a small head in there. Be great for storage. And all for just $74,000. And for those of you that really love the skinny water, these East Cape boats are nice. Almost a premium type finish to them. Large polling platforms on the back. Tons of deck space for casting. I mean, and I can't imagine that thing drafts more than a foot. And 2 versions, 2 different color
This is
schemes.
all about the business right here. This is a
Just a
fishing
cool
boat.
boat.
Very cool.
I'd imagine they go pretty good
horse,
even with that 90 horse.
Different color, same boat. Got the trolling set up on it already.
So here are 2 Sea Pro boats that I want to check out. They're the FLX line, which is their sandbar boats. This is the 245 FLX. And not bad for 23'9" boat. Can't beat that price. Cool features like that sandbar table that attaches to the transom. The access onto the boat's great. I love the ski bar, very similar to what we have on the 239 FS. Not a huge fan of that small bilge access behind the outboard there. But what's really neat about the FLX lineup is the convertible seating. Both seats on the leaning post will flip forward and reverse, and you can also flip the transom seats forward and reverse as well. Very clean console setup. This one's equipped with the Simrad unit. I love the little storage compartment up top for anything that you want to keep dry, wallet, keys.
Good magnets on that glass.
Cell phones are waterproof now, but either way,
So this
you
is
can
the-
keep stuff up there and keep it dry. The manual vent is a nice touch.
So this is the new Sea Pro 245 FLX sandbar, and this is just a really unique layout. For most people who want to do a little fishing and more sandbar time, this is definitely a great option for that. There's a lot of cool features. The convertible seats, the helm flips backwards so you can face the rear. It's just a really cool setup, and they also have one in the 26 foot as well. So, but very, very nice.
Sea Pro is one of the only brands that has the cabin access or console access on the starboard side of the boat.
And I love the center consoles on the Sea Pros. Are very spacious with a sink. Easily fit a flush out head in there and have plenty of room to use it. So even for a guy my size.
And now jumping over to the 265 FLX. This is another Sandbar Edition boat, and this one's equipped with twin 200 Suzuki's in matte black, which looks friggin' awesome. I love the way the black motors look on this boat.
So this is the 265 I was just talking about, and you can definitely feel the size difference on this. It's a wider beam, obviously 2 feet longer. Has the twin Suzuki's on the rear, but it's plenty of power for this boat. I love the convertible helm station with the magnetic over the live well. Is it a cooler?
It's a pier cooler.
No, in our world it's a cooler because we don't fish. Sea Pros have this awesome little storage box, waterproof, with power in it, so you can keep your phone in there if not waterproof, which most phones now are waterproof. But yeah, this one's well equipped. Twin Suzuki displays, cell phone charger, SIM-rad units. Very nice. We've got storage underneath there. And much like the 245, you got this very ample console area. And this looks like it has a flush out head in it. So very nice. Very clean. Good fit and finish on Sea Pro. Love the T-top design. Still has the legs that go all the way down, but they're so incorporated into the console you don't even know they're there. And Sea Pro offers really good options on their powder coat. You can get black, white, or like the hammered textured look, which is like a gray. The handrails on the top of the T-top, if you have to get up on your gunnels for anything, it's a nice touch. But plenty of room in the bow with a windlass. Nice black powder coated handles. Plenty of room on the console seat for hanging out. Forward facing speakers with a windshield wiper. Very nice boat. This would definitely be on my list of potential for an upgrade, just for the layout and the size. It's perfect for what we would do. And if you ever feel like fishing, you can easily fish off of this boat. You can take all these cushions off. You have a huge swim platform here. Same with the bow. You can take all those cushions off the bow and have a huge swim platform on the bow. And just again, it's an overall great boat. From what I've heard, Sea Pros are good. There's not a lot of quality issues with them, but definitely, I would definitely consider upgrading to this model. Very nice.
Oh, sure. Well, we can do both. So our surface mounts, those are 1-for-1 for your regular snaps. So you got your flush mounts up here for your horizontal surfaces. There's step and stubber stone.
So cool.
So we're at the new Snaps booth. This is Steve, and these guys got some pretty wild products. Instead of dealing with magnets or instead of dealing with snaps.
It's not gonna get any warmer.
Yeah, that's cool.
Can't
All
feel my
stainless
fingers.
steel, right? Everything stainless steel.
Yep, actually
Magnets.
duplex. These are actually made out of duplex stainless steel, which is 2 times the structural, 2 times the corrosion resistance at Marine Grade 316.
Wow,
They are guaranteed for life.
that's awesome.
Lifetime warranty.
Awesome.
Then we got this one. And here.
That ain't blowing off in the wind.
No, that's
Doing
That's
got
awesome.
on a
That
boat
looks like
with
a-
65 on our website, and they're not even budgeted. And we actually we just went to OEM Stingray,
Yeah.
and they towed the boat away from Hartsville to here. They said try to blow that cushion off.
Eh,
They did 96, and it wasn't budget.
wow.
Wow.
We have these back.
Wow, that is awesome.
Flush mount buried in there. Yeah, I'll see if I can get it. I haven't tried this demo yet.
Look at that. They all literally just fell right in place. I don't know if you guys saw that, but they literally just pop right in place. That is cool.
This is our captain coaster.
Yes, I saw that on TikTok.
They basically you could put it on any coaster, any koozie. It's not made to pull up, only cock off.
Wow. And that can go on any koozie.
Any koozie.
That's pretty cool.
This right here, you're gonna have this is gonna have a 3M on it. So basically, you got 3M on the bottom of this. Stick it to anywhere.
Yep.
Then you'll take this, put it on. That's just a random, probably Dick's brand.
Yep.
You just stick it on the bottom.
There you go.
Or any
Don't have to worry about
or any
it.
koozie. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's a really cool product. Awesome, Steve.
All night.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Appreciate you stopping
Yeah,
by.
absolutely, man.
You know,
Good to talk to
following
you.
your TikTok.
Yeah, I'm following you, so
Hit 'em all up.
yeah, I'll put something out there on this
Trying to get a
too.
little better. We suck.
I know, same here.
We got to get
Same
you
here.
a better video.
Same with the YouTube.
Full.
Oh yeah. That's a single one.
You got your EVA foam so you can stand on fish. It's got some place to put your drink. Then you got your cutting board. Also works on that as well, so you can take that off. It actually goes to a 5-gallon bucket, locks on, so you can put your beer and your ice. Hand that off at the sandbar so you don't have to take the cooler off every time. You got that. You got your that.
That's so cool. That is awesome. That's awesome. And you can see the possibilities for this on the customs end of stuff too is endless. Like you could do so many things with this product. Definitely cool. That's awesome, man.
Well, I knew there was, I know people,
We saw this thing and we just had to get a shot of it. Really cool, and the guy actually uses it.
Regulator! Mount up!
So we hopped on this 31-foot regulator, and regulators are definitely well known in the industry. Very nice boats, and love the leaning post on this. Very wide setup with the middle armrest with the cup holders. Looks very comfortable. This is their 31-foot model, and I didn't catch a price on it. There was guys all over the place, though. If you had questions, they'd answer it. Love the bow configuration, extra wide console seat was nice. The bow setup was nice with the reclining backrests, so you can fold them flat and have a bench, sit more people up there if need be. Of course, all those cushions are removable. The enclosed T-top was really nice with the wiper and the actuated window vent. Console was very spacious, has a sink and everything in it, plus rod storage, as you can see there on the left. But plenty of room, very clean layout. Just a really nice setup. The back bench was pretty nice. My wife didn't even realize there was a bench back there. And this is her popping it out real quick. So you have enough room for 2, maybe 3 people on the back bench. Definitely a better platform for fishing on this vessel. Huge live wells, and just a nice console. We checked out a Sea Fox, and at 120 for a 20, it was a 24.9, 24.8. It was a pretty good price for what you get. Did like the color combo on this one. Does have the 300 Yamaha. Pretty nice layout. Not as spacious as some other 24 foot in this class, but has a pretty high freeboard for a 24 foot boat. So I would imagine it's a fairly dry ride, but well equipped for the price. And for those of you that like TRITOONS and pontoons, these Tahoes are insane. It's like a luxury vehicle for the water. And this one was only $90,000. I think it was a 24 footer. Plenty of seating, plenty of speakers, plenty of cup holders. Just a great party barge. This is definitely for lake living. Has a good look to it too. I like the sporty windshield on it. Now this one was insane. This had twin 400 Mercuries on it. Yes, 800 horsepower on a Tritoon. And wait till you see the price. And obviously this is well equipped. There's a wet bar, speakers everywhere, cup holders everywhere. Nicer upholstery than the other one, but $240,000 for a Tritoon. Granted, it has a nice radar bar, speaker bar, arch, whatever you want to call it, on the top there, and probably has a ton of storage and was a little bit bigger than, I think this one was a 28 foot, so bigger than the other one. But wow, $240,000 for a pontoon boat, Tritoon, pontoon, whatever you want to call it, just seems insane to me. It is a sharp looking boat though, I will say. And if you're living on a lake, this is the way to go. Not that this couldn't hit some rough water, but this is definitely a party barge for a lake. Cove to Coast Marine had a nice display of Tidewaters at the show. This 30-foot Tidewater Custom CC, the 302, is just gorgeous. I've always liked the way Tidewaters looks, especially the bigger ones. The bow flare is great. They just have really good lines, and I've always liked their upholstery, especially the more modern stuff. This one was equipped with dual aquarium-style live wells, dual tuna doors, a large back leaning post seat with armrests, big console. Kind of makes those displays look small. Just love that pattern on their upholstery. Very nice boat. A lot of boat for $314,000. Tidewater's beam is usually wider than most, so you feel like you're on a bigger vessel than you are. So this 30-footer feels more like a 35-footer, 34-footer. Yamaha joystick control, Seakeeper, great push button switches, very large leaning post with tons of storage, and in-floor, just nice. Also has in-floor fish boxes. The console seat is very large, has a nice angled cushion to it, kind of cups you in there, keeps you from moving around too much underway, with a lot of storage underneath it. Great bow setup. I love the way Tidewater puts their speakers right in the front, so everybody's getting some tunes while you're underway. Windlass setup. Very nice. The center console is pretty spacious. I like this door design. I'm trying to show it here. You see how it works. It doesn't just flip out like a normal door. It kind of moves off to the side, which is pretty neat. It gives you the opportunity to leave that door open while underway. You don't have to worry about slamming around if you need to air out in there for whatever reason. Very clean, very spacious, lots of storage, little sink, good setup. And just to give you an idea how wide the space is between the console and the gunnels, that's two size 13 sneakers back to back. So about 2 feet wide between the console and the gunnel. I like how Tidewater also pushes the transom far back so that you get more usable boat space. Leaves you with smaller swim platforms, but with tuna doors on either side, I don't think that really matters as much. And the fact that they can still manage to fit that cool underneath that back seat, nice touch too. And it also has pretty good bilge access behind the folding seat right there. Popping on to the 272 Adventure from Tidewater. I really like this color scheme on this with the bottom, that dark tealish blue, with the console being the same color as well as the bottom of the T-top. Just thought it was just tastefully done with the white powder coating. This one came in at a little over $200,000. That's a 27 foot. I believe it's almost a 10-foot beam. Really nice layout on this one too. And again, with that beam, it feels like a bigger boat. This feels like a 29, 30 foot boat. I like the removable backrests. Just a good layout. This also has the power table on the floor that rises up. So you can use it as a platform or a table, electrically controlled. All your switch gear right there on the side of the console with your freshwater. Nice wide leaning post with flip up bolsters and a little fold down step. Good layout, everything's where you want it. I like the push button switches. Everything looks nice and clean. Fold down armrest for the leaning post. This one also has a tuna door on one side. Nice convenience center on the back of the leaning post with an aquarium style live well. Some tackle storage. Fold down rear seat with bilge access underneath. Floor boxes for your fish. Just a good layout. Really like this boat. Like the color combo. Love the beam. Twin Yamaha 250s on the back.
Get an Pro tune, make them twin 332s.
Just an idea. Great bow setup on this again, and the windlass controls are right there, as well as on the console. Very clean setup. Good size center console front seat with a storage / cool underneath. And the console is pretty decent too for this size. Not quite as big as that 30 footer, but it'll do. Just a really clean setup, and I like the electric start for the outboards. And a phone charger. Also has storage above with some switch gear and an electric vent. Plenty of rod holders, 2 Kingfishers, rod holders on the transom, small swim platform, but again, they push that transom back nicely so you have more room.
Tidewater does not play when it comes to their flare, man. Say what you want about Tidewater, but look at that flare. Look at that flare. Alright guys, that concludes the tour of the 2026 Charleston Boat Show. Had a good time. It was very chilly out though. It's maybe 45 degrees out right now, cloudy, as you can clearly see in the video, and windy. So outside section was rough, kind of blew through that as fast as I could, and now we're ready to get warm and go relax somewhere. Thanks for showing up. If you like this content, please subscribe, check us out, and see you in the next video.